Hello. Um, so just a few video notes for week 3. I just want to say great work on the discussion forum post. Everyone is engaging and offering great questions, comments, support, lots of interaction. That's, a great way to kind of feel a part of a class and a community for an online forum. Something to remember, I try to put for each discussion forum at the bottom what I'm looking for. Some people need word count. Basically, I just want to make sure that we're not just saying, I like what you have to say, or I agree with you, but take it to the next level and say why. Like, what is it that you agree about what the person said? And how can you add to that? That kind of gives that level of interaction that's just a, hey, good job, you participated, thumbs up. I'm not going to give credit for that. So I want you to actually think about what the person said and put in words kind of the thought process that maybe, crossed your mind when you were reading someone's forum post. That's what we're looking for. If you have questions about that, please email me. We can set up a time to chat for, 5-10 minutes, just go over any questions you might have so that we can make sure that you're maximizing your discussion forum points. Okay, so documents. When you upload an APA document or a writing assignment, you can't name it the same document name as my document. So for example, if APA exercise number 3 is the name of my document, you can't name it that, because when you do and you upload it, my assignment pops up and I don't see your assignment. So I want to make sure you are getting as much credit as possible for your work. So make sure you rename it just your first name and, APA, or your last name, something really simple that sets it apart from my assignment name so that Foxtail doesn't get confused. It's just one of those platform issues. Okay, so let's see what else. Running head, as I'm going through writing assignments, just a little APA format thing. Running head, you actually have to write it out. Capital R, lowercase, UNNING, lowercase, HEAD, colon, and then your title is abbreviated in all caps. So if your title is like running through the forest, my personal journey, your running head is going to be like running or journey, right? Abbreviated title. That's what we're looking for. Okay, and that's a tricky one. It takes a lot of practice just doing the assignments over and over again, and eventually you remember all those little things. Using the APA video is always a great resource to kind of put your document next to that. I think it's like 6-minute video, and you can kind of just make sure that you're hitting all those points. Capitalization, title capitalization. So the first letter of every word in your title is capitalized, except articles and short prepositions. So that articles are like the, un is not capitalized, and short prepositions like on, top, under is longer, so I guess that doesn't work. But short prepositions, those are not capitalized. Okay, page order. That can get a little confusing with the whole appendix and references sheet. So for your information, it's title page. We don't do an abstract because we're writing less than 5 pages. And typically you don't need an abstract for that. So don't even leave it blank. You just forget about it. So it's title page, your essay, references page, audience analysis. An audience analysis is just for me, like as a writing instructor. Other classes probably won't require it. It's basically an appendix, which just means like extra information, or you make reference to, which I do, to kind of see how you're connecting with your audience. But so like for an econ class, you might use an appendix for a chart, like an organizational chart or something like that. And you'd say like, see appendix B, chart F. right, in your essay. And so then they'd go to the appendix A, look for chart F. You get the idea. So think of the audience analysis as an appendix. It's just supplemental information that helps me kind of find ways to, offer question suggestions on how you can connect to your audience better. That's it. References page. Remember, a references page is only for things that you actually use in your essay. So articles, books, websites that you reference in your essay. So if you just use the information, kind of read and kind of get an idea of where you're going, it doesn't belong in a reference page, right? So it's only for information that you're actually citing and use in your essay. Okay, so also remember that when you create your references page, it needs to be alphabetical by author's last name. And your first line is left justified, and any other line is indented for that one reference. And then again, the second reference, left justified, but second and all other lines of that one reference is indented. So if you want to look at some student examples that I've included, you kind of go see what their papers look like, or you can easily Google, APA reference sheet, and you'll see what I'm talking about in the line setup. So keep that in mind. And last, just something, another little APA thing is the numbers 1 through 10, you write it out. So if I'm saying 2 people walk to the store, I would actually write out TWO. But if I mention, I'm going to see, there should be about 15 people joining me tomorrow, I can use the number value, 15. So numbers 1 through 10, you write out, and 11 plus, you can use the numerical value. Okay, so other than that, those are my notes for this week. Keep working on those discussion forum posts. I'm very excited that everyone is engaging and asking really good questions and coming up with, outside or life information to add to it. It just really enhances the interaction that everyone has on the forum. And if you have any questions or you want to kind of go over your outline or your thesis statement, which we want to keep drilling in that why, go ahead and email me. We can set up a 5-10 minute phone chat. It's really quick and can be very helpful. Also, I will be sending back, I should have everyone's back in the next day, your grades on writing assignment 1. You will get an email and you need to go ahead and click it, and then you'll see your score. Scroll down and you'll see your assignment, your Word document. Scroll down even further and you will see my Word document. I rename it Your First Name 1 for writing assignment 1. And so I'll say like Maria 1. Click that. Make sure your track changes are on, all of them, because I kind of, bubble and write stuff in. And so all of that should be up. And you have to look at it on a computer. You can't see it on your smartphone or a smart device. This Word format can only be seen on a computer with the track changes. So make sure you're scrolling past your assignment and Foxtail to see mine, new Word document, and turn on track changes. Okay, so great work, and we will be in touch soon. Okay,